Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. How's it going, Ground Fog? Squat Shot. Jason Cable, good to see you. Greg Vanderlip, thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Just taking it easy this evening. Carrying some fixed blades. And figured, well, why not chop some things up with them? Can't really chop difficult things up, but we can chop things up. Do have a poll up. Curious about what size knife do you guys usually carry? There's no wrong answer. There we go. Make sure that music's coming through just enough. Yeah. Actually, oh, I don't have my other brace. Whatever. It's fine. I'll use this one. Screw it. So what we have with us this evening is the Kaiser Mini Harpoon. Well, I guess I call it the Harpoon Mini. This one's our 3v contender for the evening. Insanely thin. I mean crazy thin. The only issue is I don't know if that blade coating is gonna cause some friction or issues. Here's the latest win from Everyday City Carry. Really awesome. Kaiser Warncliffe variant. Or variable, sorry. Very ergonomic and enjoyable to use. I mean, it pretty much will fit in any hand, any grip. So that's pretty cool. Here's our new one. Here's our latest and greatest. This is the Muskratin S35 VN. I did testing of the other version, and here's the S35 VN version. So I'm looking forward to using this one. And then, of course, what's up, Eagle Scout? We got the 8CR MOV behemoth of a Canary fixed blade. This thing's ginormous, and yeah, it's always a fun one. So yeah, we're just kicking it. Waiting for Friday to come around. Congratulations, Eagle Scout EDC. I saw that. Wasn't able to tune in. I had a dinner going and a couple other things, so I was able to stop by a couple live streams. But congratulations. Very exciting. How did that go? Tell us about it. Do that while I make myself a snack. Let's go ahead and, while we're here, let's celebrate Eagle Scout EDC having his 100 subscriber giveaway this evening. Weldon Carey had his 2,000 subscriber giveaway this evening. Full Tang Clan had a giveaway going on. Goodness, there were several giveaways this evening, large ones. We can't forget EDC with DVD is having his 1,000 subscriber giveaway on Saturday. So make sure to mark your calendars. Oh, that's really cool. Knife and other goodies are going to be on their way to Ohio on Monday. Nice. Had like 13 people. Good deal. Yeah, I think my first giveaway had about 23 people. That's really cool. DVD's awesome supporter. Great individual helping out the channels and the community. Oh gosh, and we've got KDK going on this evening as well. Oh yeah, there's plenty of live streams and individuals. That's why I'm just here kicking it, chilling, having a good time, checking out some fixed blades. This guy's crazy fun. I mean, it's just silly sharp. It's almost too sharp to properly do this. Slices come out crazy thin. I mean, there's no friction or any resistance, so kind of just slices right through. If you hear any background noise, because the cat and the dog are running around my room playing tag and stuff. Hey, what's up, Jason? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Joe, we were just talking about Eagle Scout EDC's 100 sub giveaway. And just to give you guys an idea, just so you can see what it's like. Let's see what this is like. Curious if I have the camera set up properly. Kind of. Alright, let's check it out. Alright, I guess that zoomed in enough. Yeah, there you go. There's my ugly face. Yeah, just kicking it, chilling. There you go. Yeah, Jason, that's... How's it going, bike fishing? Good to see you. Jason usually carries smaller medium knives. Most of the time they're in pockets, so they should be comfortable. I agree. I've done a whole range of small to medium. Thankfully, I was able to get a whole couple different ones. Even though one looks small, you could almost call it, some of them smaller, some of them medium. But I mean, you know, you could have a all blade, no handle, fun combination. So pretty sure he means 40K, but we all know. We know what he's talking about. Yeah, do you have a poll going on? Let me know what you're carrying, what you prefer to carry, what you carry most. Maybe it's just by habit. Small, medium, large, Godzilla, or maybe micro. Maybe I should throw that in there. Got the Harpoon Mini 3V. You know, I'm actually curious about this one, how it's gonna fare up against. Okay, well, obviously it can deal with Parmesan cheese, no problem. I was curious how it was going to do maybe on like skinning game or something, because it's got this blade coating. Oh, see how that cheese is kind of sticking on there? See that? Yeah, see? I'm glad the Parmesan cheese can show that. Maybe the cheddar can show it as well. See how it, like, there's actually a texture on here. It's not like smooth PVD or anything. So... At what length does the group separate? That's a good question. I mean, obviously, depending on your hand size, something would be considered, you know, something in the large knife might be considered small or medium to you, but that's a good question. Maybe that should be the question. What do you consider? At what size does a knife change from... I like the belly on this. I get sidetracked. Really nice rocking action right there. That's a good question. That was the dog behind me. a snack. Goodness, those two. The Bird Blades charcuterie, the Jimmy Crow. That's really cool. Jason. I mean, right, yeah, well, at least now that I think about it, I guess it is 3 Kaisers and a QSP. I didn't really realize that. Yeah, I guess when I look at it, they do tend to put out a lot of fixed blades. Interesting. The cat's coming back to terrorize the dog again. Goodness. Craziness. This evening we're drinking out of Boromir. He's got the Horn of Gondor at the bottom there. Pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Pickle Rick. What's up, Ouchie EDC? I actually have a Pickle Rick magnet on the fridge, and my son loves it. My 2-year-old son absolutely loves Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick and Vader. They seem to duke it out quite often. Yeah, Jason, we're talking about knives, of course. I think sub 3 is small, 3, 3.5 is medium, anything over 3.5 is large. It is all very subjective, especially with knives. You know, what is average? Hey, NFK, thanks for being here. Really glad. Really, really glad you got your care package today. I'm a big fan of the i5T Plus Pebble. I've got one myself, so I'm very happy that you got that one. Hard salami, beef salami, Parmesan cheese, sharp cheddar. Did you know that cheddar cheese is not normally orange? You know, it's just white, and then they add like carotene or whatever the crap in carrots is or something to make it orange. That's all. It's the exact same thing. Yeah, see, this guy's a chopper right here. This guy's an absolute chopper. Crazy. And see, nothing sticks to the blade. I like that. The stainless steel action, things don't stick to the blade. Very enjoyable. And it still has that spear point. Not a drop point, spear point. This one, though, stuff sticks to the blade. Ugh. But, you know, this is what EDC is all about, right? I mean, you know what? There's an obvious reason why we buy super steels. We obviously buy super steels, like this Magna Cut Rat 1.5, for the sole reason of slicing cheese in our charcuterie board. What, like, you're gonna tell me you're gonna go as fancy as all this with a charcuterie board, and you're just gonna use some kind of 50 CRMOV cold forged doggy? Out. Right there, you might see doggy snoot shadow, little nose shadow popping up there. All I know is that I can cut cucumbers endlessly with this blade, and I won't have to sharpen it. Goodness. Oh, yeah, right there. Look at that. Look at that. Verified. Amazing. Let me say 30 amazing things about this because it can cut cucumber. Look, I just got this. I'm going to carry this thing. I already have 1 or 2 things I want to change about it, like, you know, the clip type, some scales on it. Yeah, I look forward to carrying the Rat 1.5. I look forward to, you know, feeling it I like it a lot. I really enjoy the ergos of it. That's the first thing I've cut with it besides paper. Yeah, welcome to Charcuterie EDC. D Sharon Design. Welcome. Hey, if everyone in the house here, if everyone in chat can just say thank you, Mr. D Sharon Design. I want to show you something on this beautiful muskrat right here. If you look on this side, there's a little logo, and funny enough, it's D Sharon Design's logo. It's a really cool. It's a dream catcher with arrows going through it. And it even says D. Sharon, Muskrat S35VN. So thank you so much for designing this beautiful wooden handled muskrat. I mean, the design in this wood pattern, the handle is fantastic. It's comfortable. It's ergonomic. This is awesome. I've been waiting for this one to arrive. When I found out it was coming out in S35VN, boom, on the spot, ordered it up. And I'll say I enjoy it a lot more than the Harpoon Mini. Beautiful. Clean. Slicing right through. Ah! Dog ate. All right, yeah, cheese tax. Why not? Ah, God, goodness gracious. Doggy. Okay, well, the dog got that one. Look. This is a thin, slicey blade. At the same time, though, this coating, this design, I'm not digging it like I'm digging the muskrat. The muskrat is just so ergonomic. This lovely little curve there. And the weight, the balance, the way it just sits beautifully. Ah! I gotta close this door. This dog's learning how to stand up on her hind legs. She's a corgi. She shouldn't be this tall. Uh-oh, they're pulling cables down on the back. Pickle. I should probably get some pickles on here, shouldn't I? Yep, now they're starting to pull stuff. Alright, had to send the cat and the dog out. Had to sacrifice a little cheese. Pay the cheese tax. Hey Mick, how's it going? Welcome, yeah. Very happy. I tried the Kaiser smolt, and then I tried this muskrat right afterwards. And I no longer have a smolt. But I still have a muskrat. In fact, I have 2 muskrats of 2 different blade steels. So, if that says anything, I enjoy it very much. This is a crazy one, like variable. Anyway, let's see what's so far the poll's going. We got 45% in the medium. No one carries a Godzilla blade. I mean, look, this is pretty much my mobility right now. Just this area. Thumb is secured on both sides, and it's that way to immobilize the wrist moving left, right, up, down. So pretty much the only motion, sheathing, unsheathing, you know, I can use my thumb just like that, forward, back, simple. So what I've learned is that fixed blades, especially these smaller ones, are much more friendly in this scenario, in this situation. I can actually get a full grip on this and be secured. On a folder, it's a bit weird not having the bottom half of your palm to use. So I've actually been carrying fixed blades a lot more. And goodness, I'm looking at this camera. I could totally be talking to everyone. I've been carrying fixed blades a lot more because for that reason, being able to, as interesting as it is, I don't need to flip anything. It's just, that's it. And done. So do yourself a favor. Set up one of your flippers for left-hand carry, or get a nice small ergonomic fixed blade like the Muskrat in case something like this happens. We don't plan for these things. They just happen. You know. Dwayne, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, you know what? Let's get a let me switch back to all desk. And let's while I've got these weird things up on the board, you know, I've got some hard salami, some cucumber, some Parmesan, some sharp cheddar, some wheat thins, and some Ritz crackers. What kind of crackers and weird, or crackers, cheeses, what kind of charcuterie combinations do you guys like? Some people like dried fruits, nuts. Honestly, there's no combination that I don't like. I mean, it's all awesome, especially if you have cool blades to use. And while you guys throw that in chat, I'm gonna get a giveaway going. Here we go. There we go. And now I can activate this thing. Boom. All right. Jason, I still need to pick up one of your patches. What do you usually put yours on, out of curiosity? Well, my wallet, you know, obviously this thing here. I made a two-sided medallion holder that I then braided paracord around, so it has one patch on either side, like it looks like a challenge coin. That's on my daughter's backpack. Honestly, I've seen kids be the most creative with patches. They put them everywhere. They put them on backpacks, on pouches, on. They'll just find things to attach it to, and I think that's the coolest thing. I mean, personally, anything with Velcro. I have on my tool bag a little tool because I do some low voltage work. So with my snips, and you know, I've got a little. I'll just show you, like this thing. It's got snips. Yep, animal is playing with cord, so everything's being pulled down my desk now. Lovely. Hopefully everything's still working. Sweet. Yeah, I'll put them all over the place. Jason just made one last. You made a charcuterie board last week for Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving is awesome. Lots of stuff, but mostly meat, cheese crackers, and varied sweets, dried cranberries, wafers, chocolate-covered almonds, apple slice. That's the good stuff. Figs, blue cheese, lemon curd, apple slices, cranberries, chocolate, all that good stuff. But now you got to think of something to have a reason to use the massive canary fixed blade. See, this thing is, goodness gracious, its handle is huge. Like it gets, see how it like goes into the brace there, so it just becomes tedious to use. It's a chopper though. This thing can absolutely, I'm excited to test this out. This is going to be a different fixed blade test because I'll be using this in a much more choppy chop style. So where previously my fixed blade test you saw me cutting rope like this, I'm going to be taking swings into wood and just being like quapack, quapack, chop it chop. It's going to be really good. Whereas this one, I'll actually be, I'm considering for this one, I'm thinking about getting a cut of meat and using it to see if I can actually process a larger cut, like a tri-tip or something, and separate it into 2 or 3 different cuts. Yeah, I think this would be fantastic for that. I think the blade shape and the design and style would be very good for some style of game processing. So I think I'm going to switch up my fixed blade testing rather than smacking wood and rope and nylon tubing. I think I'm going to process some meat and just see how it can perform in obviously a setting where your hand might be covered in goop. What does DVD say? DVD says beef jerky juice. That's what he says. Yeah, you have to have band-aids so you don't have beef jerky juice on stream, because you don't want that. That's not good. This one would be great for melons because of the size going all the way through. This, I have no idea what this would be great for besides anything that requires a very close contact, like box cutting, tape cutting, even rope, whittling. Ooh. Oh, I like that. This would be really good for whittling. Oh, yeah. Oh, that would be really good. Different, you can hold it in different ways. Yeah, just almost feels like a crafting tool. I guess I should give this thing some attention. Okay, what I really enjoy about this is the ability to rock the blade. That's probably my favorite design of the Harpoon Mini, is this rocking blade shape. Why? Because it's very kitchen friendly, very food prep friendly. This kind of motion, I mean, you can do a lot. Because oftentimes, you don't have a lot of room forward and back to move. So being able to rock up and down can help you in tight spaces. So how was everyone's holiday? Everyone have a good week. I like the idea of Friendsgiving. Goodness gracious. I don't know if I said hi to Mick. Hey, Mick. I guess I could bring some folders in here. Yeah, so we are going to be giving away a set of llama stickers. I guess I could put them up there. Oh, man. Ooh, Mall of America on Black Friday. Okay. See, Friendsgiving is a cool idea. In Finland, it's a similar thing, except on Valentine's Day. Instead of it being Valentine's Day in Finland, it's actually like it's pretty much Friendsgiving. And it's the whole idea is because Valentine's Day can be very polarizing for some people. It'll make them feel lonely or left out if they don't have a significant other or romantic relationship. Whereas almost everyone has a friend. So change the holiday from celebrating the romantic relationship to celebrating the relationship you have with your friends, and all of a sudden, boom. You have a holiday celebrating friendship, which I think is far and few between. You should probably have like 2 of those every month. Has anyone picked up any new knives lately? What are the latest additions into your collection? Yeah, I'm waiting to hear more about this Mall of America on Black Friday, to be honest. I'm very curious. What even led you to go there? Right, I'd be interested. Hey, Darkwater, how's it going? Good to see you. Go ahead and check out Darkwater's channel as well. He's made it just over 3,000 subs as well. We're just talking about this. Unfortunately, it's the only blade that stuff sticks to it. So even if I cut Parmesan, I end up with Parmesan cheese stuck up there. You don't want no cheese stuck up there, Darkwater. I would like to test it out on some. See, it's not even that smooth through here. Like even in a cucumber, like I can feel it. I feel like it should be more slicey, but yeah, it's catching. Like texture is catching on the cucumber. Ah, this one. The tiny kinds. Oh, the variable. Variable work. Yeah, this thing. You almost, yeah, you pretty much have to use the finger hole, and like that, or like this, or I mean, doesn't have a lanyard hole. No, very simple. This one though, this one's more enjoyable. Yeah, it's nice. You can still use your hand in a way. You're like, let me just put it to the side and do stuff and then bring it back. This one's more enjoyable to use actually, and even more slicey. Whoa, yeah, way more slicey than the 3V. And this was a D2 variable Warncliffe by Kaiser. Won it from Everyday City Carry. It's way slicier, way more enjoyable to use than the 3V Harpoon Mini, in my opinion. Yeah, that's how it goes, though. That's why we try these different things out. Now, I heard Darkwater did something to his Harpoon Mini. I believe he removed the coating, actually, if I remember correctly. Dude, Jason, I believe that. On the first of the month, so Lego tends to release new products on the first of the month. So Black Friday, it would be no different. They're pretty much ready to release new products on December 1st. So of course they'd move some back to Black Friday. And then they'd have the deals where it's like spend this much and you get a free Lego set, spend this much and you get this free Lego set. Like in the VIP perks. The Lego store is always crazy. Every single location, every mall, Lego retail stores, those store clerks, the associates, they don't make commission or anything. Nothing, no. They are literally just extremely enthusiastic individuals who love Lego and are there to help you find what you're looking for and to help you, you know, just decide how many sets you want to buy, but you really should only walk out of there with 1 or 2. There you go. Yeah, dark water. That, and I don't like the idea of mystery coating chipping off into whatever I'm cutting, usually game meat and other food. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. If you were processing meat with this one and hit a bone or something, yeah, you wouldn't want whatever that mystery coating is to pop off. That's a good point. Jason recently picked up a Mini Militao, a Kaiser T1, a Vosti Parallel, and an LW Pyrite. Ooh. Good stuff. Yeah. This is one of those blades where I don't think I would have. Well, I don't know. It's weird enough I may have purchased it on my own, but at the same time, I didn't really know about it. So when Everyday City Carry showed it on his live stream, I was very, very surprised. These are the weird ones. These are the weird ones that I like. I like this one. I might have to find a new sheath for it. Maybe make a new one, because it's kind of a neck knife sheath. So you put a lanyard there, and then it hangs from your neck down like that. Honestly, just I don't know where I would carry it. Maybe pocket or something, but I would definitely would carry it more often. The Vosteed Parallel. Wait a minute, I just realized, Jason, what has it arrived yet? That's the crazy thin. That's Vosteed's like insanely thin blade. Yes, it's necessary. Okay, this is just one of the EDC. Like, come on. Someone goes, "You don't use your knives." Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Sometimes I use 4 of them at once. I'm currently in live chat. At least that's where I'm at. If you're talking to me, you said grab it. It's in a killer clearance deal. Oh, you won it on an auction or whatnot for $78. Whoa, that's really cool. Yeah, I thought they sold out instantly. Crazy thin. Yeah, if you have not entered yet, exclamation mark giveaway. Take it easy, Darkwater. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we're just here waiting for Friday, the end of the week. Go ahead and exclamation mark giveaway to enter into the giveaway. It's available to an international audience. You guys are getting to experience I don't want to say low energy llama, but it's using your non-dominant hand for everything it gets exhausting by the end of the day. I mean, by about 1 or 2 p.m., the humor and everything starts disappearing. You know, and then by 5 or 6 p.m., you're like, all right, gotta keep going. Gotta keep going. So, yeah. I've had some conversations with individuals this week. Have I made any content? No, not really. I want to chop things up. I want to do knife cutting testing. I want to do things, except my wrist can't really take that kind of abuse just yet. So, as tempting as it is, I do need to slow my roll on that one. Still going through the healing process, and I know this because weird things are happening to my thumbs and different items. So, I appreciate it, Mick. I'm definitely got some ideas going. Wrote some things down. However, I've had some really fun conversations with other content creators and other individuals, and that is what I've really enjoyed doing. Just because we're talking about an idea or something, it's like, hey, there's a short or do it, whatever. It doesn't. No, it's not like this is mine. That's no. I am very open and very excited to talk to anyone about anything, really. If you're stuck in a rut or need some ideas or want to chat or need to figure out how to word something, like, please reach out to me. By all means. Like, if I can help you brainstorm your ideas, they're your ideas, they're your things. Like, I had some really fun conversations this week. And I'm not gonna lie, it felt like I vicariously created content through some other people. However, it's been a lot of fun. And getting messages and more individuals reaching out to Tactical Llama EDC is so much fun, because that's exactly why I wanted to create it. Was to essentially create a place where anyone can feel comfortable to reach out, ask for support if they need it, because that's what we do. We're llamas. We're the easy keepers. We're here to support you. Curious what it looked like when I zoomed it in. Maybe I should do it at a different angle next time. Oh, I think I can zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Actually, one of the things I've got brewing is I've got a snorkel set. Thinking about doing. Okay. I mean, do I want to do a heart or do I want to turn into a spiral? I would use chopsticks to make it a spiral. I don't have chopsticks right there. All right. If I were to... Guess I could make it more of a defined heart. Wait, or were you asking for like an anatomically correct heart? Oh, yeah, I didn't add the valves on there. My bad. Next time I'll just do the anatomically correct one. Boom. Yes. I mean, okay. Trying to make it look like a Hallmark heart, or are we trying to make it look like a butt, which is kind of what a heart's based off of. I think it's more butt heart than Hallmark heart. I'm gonna eat all this cucumber I chopped up. The cheese will be more difficult. Don't turn me into a vegetable carving channel. That's not a bad idea, though. You know, I did consider about 7 or 8 times now, whenever I'm doing mise en place, just recording shorts of me chopping up peppers and onions and all the veggies. Because I'll do a bunch of that stuff ahead of time. I cook dinner at 4, 5, 6 p.m. at like noon or 1. I'll take a break and I'll go to the kitchen and chop up all the veggies, put them in deli containers and stuff, and that way when it's time to cook dinner I can have them sitting out on the counter for like 30 minutes before cooking. So I've considered filming all that stuff. However, it's a lot of craziness with the music and the fun and the dancing around the kitchen and just chopping things up. It'd be a bit chaotic to try and film it. Oh, man, why do I feel rusty? I feel like I haven't done this in a while. I think I'm just, like I said, just catching up on, I don't even want to say recovery, just been busy. Busy across the career side as well as the not really on the knife sharpening side, mostly just on, now I think about it, mostly just on the career side and personal life side. That's where it's really been. Hey, Gertrude Springwater, that's a cool name. Hey, Twisted Sis. Oh yeah, I did all the shipping logistics this past week. Goodness. God, dragging over from Thanksgiving. That was just a pain in the butt. Had to get that all sorted out, developed a couple processes to, you know, hey Jason, how's it going? Get everything down, because goodness, I had like 15 envelopes to address and mail out, that I had 5 or 6 padded envelopes and packages. Did I send a box out? I'm gonna send a box in a bag. Sent another one out today, sending something out tomorrow. Yeah. I'm excited for the new sticker set to arrive. Tactical Llama and friends. Got more of those friends. I think I only did a corgi, koala, flamingo. Oh, yeah, I did the Cusco knife just because I like it a lot. So much that I wanted a bunch of stickers of it. I think maybe I'll give them out. Maybe I'll hold a couple hundred stickers of them to myself. I don't know. I'll give them out. I just don't know how I'll give them out or who I'll give them out to. Cusco sticker or Cusco knife. It's such a specific thing. It's such a specific thing. It's so weird. Yep. I don't even want to use this thing. I'm just gonna keep using this guy. This muskrat S35. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna be using. Don't forget to save your Parmesan cheese rinds. If you're gonna make a pasta sauce, drop these Parmesan cheese rinds in there to simmer, and then take them out before serving, and they will infuse that delicious cheesy umami saltiness in there. What's up, Barbie? Good to see you. Just so you know what I'm doing when you guys show up and I say hi. I am looking at a camera and going, "What's up, Barbie? Good to see you." And then I'm realizing shortly after that the camera's not even activated. You know? So, I want you to see the enthusiasm when you guys join chat and I say hi to you. I am very enthusiastic and I'm very happy to see you. I just forget to have this camera on sometimes. And that way you guys can see Boromir. Boromir of the Fellowship. Yep. Son of the Steward of Gondor. Oh, I need more cucumber. Well, good news is that the merch giveaway I did where Gareth won, he lives in South Africa, and he just sent me confirmation that the coffee mug has shipped, and it will be at his place in a couple days. It'll be there before the 11th or something. He just won that a couple days ago. So good to know that the international community is also able to win llama merch. You can be located anywhere in the world. You could be stationed in Antarctica, and it will ship to you. Yep, completely free to you. I mean, he was the first one to win a Tactical Llama coffee mug, and so essentially I purchased the mug, and then he was selected as a winner. He clicked on the link, logged in with his YouTube account so it knew it was him, and then he just filled out his shipping info, and that was it. And then he got an email confirmation, and a couple days later said it's been shipped, it's on its way. How crazy is that? Rolf's birthday is in 1 hour and 33 minutes. That's beautifully sharp. Oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Just cutting cucumber hearts. Oh, wait a minute. Seriously, we're gonna spend this much money on the nice knives we have, and we're not gonna do fun things with them? No, I don't think so. I use my knives. Do I use my knives to play with my food? Yeah, sometimes I do. I have a lot of fun, and so should you. Oh. There we go. Little masked Mickey Mouse. Yeah, Jay. Good to see you, Jay. When's that whole Canada postal strike gonna get sorted? I can't mail anything to you. You and someone else. Like I've actually got several letters and packages to send up to Canada. It's crazy. Get notified on pirate ship and everywhere that we're postal service is just stopping to accept it. Vic Ranger. Am I really gonna sit here and do this? Cheese sculpting? Greg Vanderbilt. Oh, you can barely hear me? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I almost apologize that you're old. I don't apologize that you're old. Goodness gracious. That's on you. But I will speak more closely into the mic, and I will... Let me tone down this music just a tiny bit. There we go. I'm enjoying the rock music I've got playing in the background. The same music everyone else in chat hears. It's been fun. Do you have thumb issues and carpal tunnel problems, or do you just like that fancy smasher? So what actually happened was so I have a corgi, and it was around what 2 p.m. I wasn't carrying any food or anything. We're just hanging out waiting for things to cook. Had done a lot of the food prep and cooking and stuff, and friends were over. And I was in the kitchen, and the dog was running around my feet, and just me and my lighthearted attitude, just kind of moving through the kitchen as confidently and quickly as I usually do. And so, took like one or two steps, little pirouette, sidestep, move past the dog, dodge it, like what? It's just a couple real quick 1-2 movements that seemed very fluid and normal, and the next thing you know, I step on, I don't know, the tiniest puddle of water, maybe like the size of, I don't know, this Ritz cracker or something, like absolute tiny. and it was enough water to send me flying. So I slipped and fell and caught myself. It was on a hardwood floor, so I landed as though I did the worm, but focused on my right side in a way. So, long story short, it was like 200 pounds landing on my wrist, on my right wrist at a right angle, crunching it in, you know, that motion as I caught myself. And yeah, I ended up cutting up the turkey later that day. I still used my strong hand. Don't worry, I got my strong hand. The amount of scary movie references the rest of the day were through the. It was so much fun. We had a good time. I did get it x-rayed the next day because when I did wake up, it was so swollen. I was starting to lose feeling in my hand. It was bad. It was so bad. I mean, the bruising is happening in ways I've never experienced and seen before. And in almost 2 decades, or I'd say 15 years of sports and lifeguarding and all kinds of things. This was, dude, I have flown through a ski park. Like, I've hit 15, 20-foot jumps and I've dislocated things. This was a unique one. This was different. This was different. Oh no, that's what we're getting up to it. See, Jay, what you don't realize is that's the dude, the 7-foot guy showed up to my house right after this happened. Someone rang my doorbell and there I am with a wounded arm. Now I have to fight him off with my left non-dominant hand. Oh my goodness. Had to summon the power of Grayskull. Goodness gracious. And no, Grayskull's not the name of my dog. Gosh. So my side of the story is not that funny. Well, then my wife tells her side of the story. She's just sitting on the couch, looking towards the kitchen, talking to everyone. And next thing you know, she says, "Oh, I just see you kind of fall, and I just see your feet sticking out from behind the counter." And then you popped up real quick. I mean, it was some like Wicked Witch of the West is dead kind of thing, like legs just sticking out. No, and after I thought about it, I was like, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Pretty much. Giveaway, go away. Why is that not up there? What? Did I turn off? What? Why was giveaway not? Why was that not up? I'll think of a cooler story, but in the end, I mean, best friend and everyone was there, so it was a lot of fun in the end. Mick, you worked for Disney technically. One thing I heard was that over half of the employees of Disney are actually homeless, meaning they live in their cars or they work more than one job. There's dedication. There's definitely individuals that are dedicated to working for Disney that might take a little effort, yeah. Benefit is that my wrist is not broken, so I don't have to have a cast on all the time. So I can actually take this brace off. I have a soft brace that I use. For example, I can't use a mouse effectively. I can't write anything. I can't really do much of that with this brace on. So I will swap it out for a compression, like a very strong compression brace to stabilize it, but be a lot more lightweight. And yeah, it's pretty much just strength training. Opening knives is a pain in the ass. Absolute pain. It is so my right thumb just became half numb yesterday. So now imagine activating a liner lock when your numb is half thumb. When your thumb is half numb. Yeah, it's weird. It's like pins and needles. So imagine your thumb is half like pins and needles, like the pad of it, the front of it. Activating a lock is a pain in the ass. Absolute pain. We're gonna do some cheese art at this point. All right, I'm gonna demonstrate this just cheddar cheese cutting here because I'm not a fan of the mini harpoon, as slicey as it, excuse me, as it is. This should be a kitchen knife. This should be in everyone's kitchen. This thing is insanely awesome. Okay, so this one started actually crushing the cheese and then squishing it a little bit. So I think it was because of the thickness of the blade. Yeah, I think the thickness of it was definitely, so not really the best cheese slicer right here. Definitely still a chopper. Get to the chopper, you know, that kind of thing. Chopper, chopper. Let's see what this thing does. Okay, so it had like a little combination of both. So it started out with a little bit of like pressure, like this one did. Like it started squishing the cheese, and then eventually it started cutting it just as smooth. I can't recommend that one yet. I just can't. Muskrat. Right off the big. Jeez. Okay, that was a bit too sharp. Right from the beginning, it's behaving. So these two are definitely the sliciest of the bunch. This one, the coating on it, it makes it a bit weird. That one just chops. I've heard amazing things about working for him, Mick. I really have. And I have a good friend that her sister's been working for him for over a decade, and she works for him every once in a while, like seasonal. You find the right spot. I think it's like with any job. You find the right spot, the right manager, the right gig. I mean, things can be really, really good. But someone else in your department might have a completely different experience. Happens. I'm just trying to use these things the way anyone else would. And this cheese has been sitting out for the last hour. So it's not ice cold. It's not rock hard. It's the temperature it should be to be enjoyed on crackers. Which makes it a little softer, which means you better have a really slicey, sharp knife. Something that it doesn't stick to. And this blade shape, that really cool flat grind out to the side, is really benefiting it. As we notice, this is the exact same grind from apex to spine. Same thing here. Except these two have compound grinds where it then flattens out right along here. And this one flattens out right along there. I think that makes a big difference in cheese slicing. Wow, actually, funny enough. Oh yeah, Twisted Sis, I'm the same way. The first thing I'll do, rather than grab a knife off the block, is reach for my pocket. I use the mini Vosti psyop, mini psyop. You cut the cheese better. That's right. That's right. First you gotta cut the cheese, then you gotta eat the cheese, then you can cut the cheese again. That's the joy of EDC. Cut twice, eat once. Eat once, cut twice. Is that a carpentry thing? Might be a termite thing. Who knows? That makes sense, Mick. I've done a lot of stuff like that, especially in the low voltage realm. When you know, a company goes, we need this done, so they reach out to another company who then sublets or subcontracts, and then they find the contractors because they've got a union rep. And union stuff can be, it adds another level of protection as well. It's just getting the right labor. It's good stuff. Did worked with a lot of union individuals up in Boston. It's good stuff too. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'll admit, you walk in there with a button-down shirt, it was one thing. I walked in there the next day with shorts and a t-shirt and my tool belt on, like I was ready to just get down and dirty and work. The response was much more enjoyable. Yeah, there. My experience working in union environments was it's very job focused, work focused, like get things done, and it was very supportive. That was my experience. Good night, Jason. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one. Pretty much. Running out of Boromir here. Darn it. Well, I think it's time to select a winner for these stickers. Let's do that. Okay. Well, so far everything on this technical test, I'm always trying something new on streams. I got polls going. Nice. No, Jason, we're actually going to select right now, and then we're going to congratulate Dwayne Letterman for winning this giveaway. And actually, if you come on back, Jason, we'll be rocking another giveaway here momentarily. I'll be kicking it off in about 5 minutes. So stop on by, come back, enter. You're good to go. So congratulations, Dwayne, on winning additional llama stickers. Thank you so much for being a channel supporter and being here and participating. I really appreciate it. I really do. Man, I really want more cucumbers so I can carve it into something. Like, you guys got me really interested in Congratulations, Gertrude. Dwayne Letterman has just done something very kind for someone and has transferred his winnings. In fact, fantastically, if I go look at the giveaways and I see the prize assigned, Dwayne Letterman's chat message popped up and says DSKFS to Gertrude. That means, Gertrude, you are the winner of tonight's patches. Stickers. Apologies. Stickers. The next giveaway will include some patches. So, Gertrude, in order to claim your stickers, please reach out to me via Instagram, Tactical Llama EDC, or via email, tacticalllamaedc@gmail.com. I will type that in the chat. Or you can go to tacticalllamaedc.com, click the contact me, and send me a message that way. If you just feel like sending me information, be like, here's my mailing address. That works too. I've had individuals do that. So go ahead and just reach out to me somehow via Instagram, email, or the website. Good night, Twisted Sis. Thanks for stopping by. Really appreciate you being here. And yeah, let me know. Provide a mailing address, and I will take care of the rest. That's it. It's free to you, free to participate, free to win. Your time that you spend here, your support that you spend with the channel, much more valuable to me than anything. So thank you. Really appreciate it. Exclamation mark, space giveaway. No spaces. No spaces. That's right. All right. Here we go. We are going to get a llama sticker and patch set. There we go. Got one more giveaway going. This will include a set of llama patches as well. So you'll get some stickers and a set of llama patches. There we go. All right. Embarrassing childhood moments. It's one of the notes I have off to the side here for any time I find myself at an idle time in chat and I'm like, what's something to talk about? And I looked over and it said embarrassing childhood moments. And I was like, well, that's I don't know what I had in mind when I wrote that down, but I'm guessing I had something in mind. Gosh, I can't think of anything really. I mean, I can. Gosh, numerous times as kids, I mean, my two older brothers and we ran around with pocket knives, hammers, saws, whatever. I mean, we ran around the woods all the time. Goodness. We were doing some sword fighting with telescopic fishing poles once, and yeah, I got hit between the middle finger and index finger on my right hand. That split open, split the webbing right there for a while. Man, that was weird. I don't know, was I seven when I did that? Weird stuff happens. How much? You know what, Jay? I've actually never looked, and I would be very surprised if someone's reselling the patches on eBay. I don't know. I hope people just pay. I mean, it's $15 flat, shipping included, anywhere in the U.S. Boom, done. 2 patches sent to you. I hope they're not going on eBay. Goodness. It's both flattering and weird at the same time. Such a weird marketplace, in my opinion. Are you just trying to get me to go all on an eBay rant again? I feel like we did this one time. I did. I did go on an eBay rant. What kind of limited run pouches would you guys like? Because I am considering doing limited run annual. So something I've been toying with the idea is 12 out of 12, meaning for the calendar year of 2025, there will only be 12 of these items with, like 12 challenge coins, one for January, one for February, one for each month. And so I've thought about maybe challenge coins or a unique patch, or, there are monthly patch clubs and stuff. However, this would be more for a like monthly raffle or monthly giveaway kind of stuff. Goodness, Gertrude. Wow. My brother knocked my 2 front teeth out when I was little. Gave me a 1-inch scar for my eye. He was always a sweetheart. I believe it. I believe it. That would be, gosh, my brothers and I have sharp pencils. Limited run of sharp pencils. Very, very sharp. I think the coins, yeah. The coins I can do in different colors. I'm thinking about patches, so there will be monthly, and then there'll be quarterly premium, is what I'm thinking about. So that way, every 3 months, a premium knife or nice knife will be given away. That's my goal for the channel. Every month, a unique 1 out of 12 item. And yeah, there's just all kinds of, I think you're right, Mick. A lot of individuals in the EDC realm like serialized numbered things. That's a really good idea. Okay. Your sister threw a butter knife at you and is stuck in an ankle. What? A butter knife? Oh my gosh. I've thrown a pen at my brother and it's stuck in the wall. As he was running through the doorway, it's stuck into the wall in the door frame, like right next to his head. And he stopped and looked at it. It was like some movie moment where you throw like a sword or a knife at a wall and it hits the wall right next to someone and they're like, ugh. Both of us were terrified and freaked out, like, holy crap. Hey, Wyoming, how's it going? Get those giveaway entries entered in, ! Giveaway. This is for a set of stickers and a set of patches. Yes. A set of stickers and patches. Open to the international community. Come one, come all. Oh, rounded butter knife. Goodness gracious. Let's see if I can clean this thing off. Okay, to clean it is a pain in the butt. Like, the microfiber won't. The coating on this thing is so annoying. I can't even wipe this blade clean because it's so friction. Like, this is so annoying. This is so annoying. This coating is so annoying. Oh my gosh. The more I use it, the more I dislike it. Putting it away. I'm just gonna set it up here. Boom. Like, let's see how easy it is to clean this guy. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Unbelievable. To think a coating can make such a difference. Yeah, I seriously dislike that. It's insane. I cannot. I can't recommend it. I can't recommend the Harpoon Mini. Not with that coating. That is nasty. Now this I can recommend. The Kaiser Muskrat, and this one's the S35 VN version. Oh my gosh, this one or the even what I think was 154 CM was the other one. Either one, fantastic. Oh my god, this ergo, this blade shape. Oh, so enjoyable, so enjoyable. The belly, nice belly, great action. Action. It's not a folding knife or anything. I mean, but at the same time, it is so enjoyable to cut stuff with. SW Overload, what's up? Good to see you. Honestly, I like the was this the variable? Variable way more than the Harpoon Mini. I mean, way more. Now, like Darkwater, he went ahead and removed the coating from his Harpoon Mini, and he enjoys it. I wouldn't. How's it going, Brown Sugar? Good to see you. Got the block of cheese. Got to pay the cheese tax. Mick, you were wrestling with your buddy, and he pushed me onto a couch, and there was a sharp kitchen knife in the cushion, and landed on it right in my butt cheek. Wow, so butter knife in the ankle and sharp knife in the butt cheek. What did your friends, your neighbors sound like EDC enthusiasts? Don't forget to enter into the giveaway as I point up in the air with my left hand, thinking I'm on camera, but I'm not. Exclamation mark giveaway. No spaces. No space. No need to put a space in there, Armstrong. You're good. You're good. I don't think he's in here at this moment. $18 minutes on the giveaway, so it looks like we'll be picking a winner around 11:20. That's right, giveaway, no spaces. No space, giveaway, exclamation mark, space, giveaway. Armstrong rolls a point. I mean, you know what? Let me start a poll out of all of these items. Screen it. Ooh. See, look, I can't even type anything because I touch random things. Top. Harpoon. Harpupapon? No, I should name it something weird. Harpoon Mini. QSP Canary. Wooden handle. Not the M&M, the muskrat. There's a U in that. Oh gosh. And whole. Variable. There we go. I'm curious. Which one's your favorite? Out of the ones on screen. soft brace down here. I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting... God, I don't want to be wearing this brace anymore. I don't see my soft brace. Okay, we'll just... Alright, so that's what we're looking at right now. Ugh. Doesn't look like much from here. You see that dark spot in the middle of my... That's the weird stuff. That's a bruise right there. That just came in, and then it pretty much goes through, and the lighting doesn't really show it. Well, maybe from that angle. But I'll outline pretty much what's all bruised. So that area is actually discolored and bruised, the same as that area, but you know, lighting on here is not showing it. But yeah, pretty much. And then the thumb's no longer bruised. It's crazy stiff. All the there, and there. All that area was completely yellowy, I mean, just bruised up. To no one's. I mean, it was crazy. So that's the limit of that movement. That's the limit of that movement. That's my limit there. That's my limit there. And so gripping is not a problem. Extending is a problem. As you can see, the muscles above these fingers are not happy with that. So, you know, holding a fixed blade or holding a locked angle is not difficult, but opening a flipper and using these fingers, oof, yeah, it's a bit weird, especially when you're trying to cut. So I've learned, you know, these fixed blades have been I mean, this feels comfortable. Like I can grip this, I can squeeze I'm squeezing the bejesus out of this thing, and not a single point on my hand feels uncomfortable. Now my finger turned red from gripping it. Sorry. Like I can grip it absolutely anywhere. So I highly, highly, highly recommend consider getting a fixed blade or something if arthritis or an injury or something is in your future, possibly. Maybe. There might be a time in our lives when we have to put the folding knives down and pick up the fixed blades because we have, I don't know, because we fall on ourselves and we do dumb things sometimes. No, Ed, purely because I fell on my wrist. It's purely a self-inflicted accident, slipping on a tiny wet part of the ground and catching myself and crushing my wrist, and realizing that I should have at least one knife in a left setup, a left heat carry, so I can put in my left pocket. Because I can open knives with my left hand, no problem. It's just a matter of now I have to modify one when I can't. Like motions like this, even that's difficult. So using a bit driver, like right there, it gets stiff. This, pretty good. That's when things get stiff right there. So it's a weird one. Physical therapy is pretty much something like this. Opening and closing, it's very simple. Dude, yeah, Gertrude, I've been thinking the same thing. Like maybe some people said a clean break would have been easier to deal with and heal. Yeah, slipped and fell, caught myself, crushed my wrist pretty much. Just pissed off the tendons and ligaments and muscles. That's pretty much it. However, the bonus is that because it's not broken, I don't have to have a cast, and I can take things off, and I can stretch these muscles. Like that's what I need to do in the end. So being able to hold something like this is fantastic. I mean, my hand, oh God, it's so weird looking at it on screen. Like it's this weird claw. It's not moving the way I want it to. Um, Goodness. It's like I'm sending signals to it and it doesn't want to do it. Even this feels comfortable without the brace on. I can hold it. So I've been carrying these and using these a lot more because of that. Carpool tunnel. Mick, I have actually, and so talking about Kaviso penguins. So here's the carbon fiber titanium mini penguin. And now this is actually the titanium hardware from Kaviso. I actually got the penguin pivot because Kaviso makes hardware for the titanium QSP penguin. So what I did was, this is Kaviso hardware that's been swapped out. Kaviso thumb stud, penguin, and it's anodized, and they have numerous colors. And it's like, it's what, $30 I think for the whole set. They give you all the hardware anodized. The only catch though with the penguin mini is oh yeah, Wyoming, it's bruised here and bruised all up through here. So it's pretty much straight through. Like this area in here is yeah. I'm surprised it's not crunchy. I really wanted the cyan hardware. However, the only bit of the Kaviso hardware that works on the mini penguin is the pivot. You can't, the rest of the hardware doesn't fit the mini penguin. However, I sent this off to Way of Knife for the Advanced Creative Freedom. I didn't do the Advanced Creative Freedom Plus because this has carbon fiber on it. So they weren't, they're like, we don't have a lot to work with, such as this one. They had a lot more to work with both sides being titanium. Well, with this one, with one side being carbon fiber, they really could only work with anodizing in this side. Well, here I am wanting the cyan hardware from Kaviso. In the end, I just decided to send this off to Way of Knife and be like, you guys do whatever you want with it. Go for it. It comes back looking like this. I don't know if they read my mind. I don't know if they infiltrated my dreams. They made it. They anodized the whole thing black and then bead blasted the blade, gave it a nice new finish, and then anodized the hardware cyan. And when it came back, I was like, that's insane. Like, how did they know that? I was so happy they made him cyan. I didn't ask them for them to be cyan. The Advanced Creative Freedom, you essentially send it to Way of Knife, and you can tell them one thing you do not want. You could say, I don't want Hello Kitty themed. Or you can ask them one thing you want. For example, I sent this off and said, I want Ronnie from Elden Ring themed. That's it. And they take care of the rest. And that's the whole creative freedom part of it. With this package, every 6 months, I can send this knife in and they will refresh this design. They'll save this design. So I can send this knife in every 6 months, which is why I use it. Because it's not a case queen. Every 6 months, they'll touch this up. Every 6 months, they will redo this design. They will refresh it. They'll refresh the blade. They will make it, they'll touch it back up. And it follows the life of the blade. So if this blade was sold, if this blade was given to someone, that service follows it. This is Way of Knife. It's actually who I got this from. They're the ones that sold. They're who I bought the Rat 1.5 from. They are who I bought my Asher Akuto. And let me link their site here. And Let me see. Their Advanced Creative Freedom Plus, I think, is 175. Let me see. ACF Plus. So the thing about the Advanced Creative Freedom is they offer it only a couple times a year. They have so when they offer it like 10. You can buy 10 of them or they have like 10 in stock. Okay, so there's the basic creative freedom, which is pretty much always available. And for $75, they will essentially do 3 mods. Any of those mods can be like electro anodizing, specialty finish anodizing, heat anodizing, basic lasering, grit mods, orange peel, jeweling, carving, polished edge sharpening, spine rounding, choil mods. I mean, tons and tons and tons of stuff. And they have so many examples. I mean, follow them on Instagram. Check out the things they do. First of all, it's an amazing site to go shop from if you're looking for a knife that's out of stock or it's not available from the manufacturer, such as Asher knives or maybe some Ontario Knife Company knives or custom knives. They like to carry knives that are very modifiable and customizable. So all titanium, like most titanium knives, all titanium scales like the Penguins. So that way you can buy it from them at the cost of the knife, and then you can also purchase the modification. So that way they then modify it and then ship it to you. Or you can purchase the modification, ship them your knife, they'll modify it, and then they'll ship it right back. Or you can pay $25 to have a consultation, to talk to them, to work with a designer, to figure out what you would like to do. And that $25 will be included into. And so, as long as you buy a service within a week of getting that consultation, that $25 counts towards your total cost. So, it's $25, then you've already paid towards it. If you want to find them, I'd recommend you just go to the site and in search type advanced. Let me see, laser engraving service, yeah. Modifications and services. And then you'll see, if you click on other services, they'll have their Sweet Tooth Anno. They're the ones that did the Crispy Donut Community Ocaso. And dude, guess what? This is a 1 out of 1 now. This Elden Ring, Ronnie, QSP Penguin, that's mine, is a 1 out of 1 in the world by way of knife. I love it. You take something that you enjoy, something that you celebrate, that you want to take care of, and then you just make it more personalized. You carry your personality. You carry something that's so personable to you. It just makes it more enjoyable and more fun to carry. I love it. I mean, look at this beautiful fading. You gotta follow them on Instagram. You gotta check out the different designs and things they do. They're the ones that did the chroma scales for the S. That really cool S that you see, the S thing that's carved into desks and things. Oh my god. You know what? Let me what happens if I go here? Is it down there? Okay, so the giveaway is going on for another minute and a half. All right, let me show you. Okay. So, the Planet McNasty House Anno. Dude. And they'll do anything titanium. They'll do pens. They'll do anything. I mean, pry bars, pens. Dude. Their McNasty is the here's their tie, the mermaid anodization. I mean, let me see if I can find the. Okay, so I want to find the house modifications. There we go. That's right. Multiple pages. Laser engraving, custom handles. Like, do you want to make an orange peeled handle, or do you want to texture your titanium handle? Do you want machining on it? Do you want a harpoon regrind? Blade profile regrinds. There's the orange peel service. Bead blasting, coating removal. Say you want to make it clean, 30 bucks. 20 bucks for the blade spine rounding. 25 bucks to dye your G10. And these are services they also offer if you're local in the area to them. You can go check them out. Mod-friendly knives. This is what I was talking about. Like, here's the Asher Knife Spiro G10, like S35. These things will be sold out on AsherKnives.com. However, you can get them here and go straight with, like, dude, you want a topographic blade finish? Why not? Digi camo blade finish? Boom. You can get you can put DLC on anything. As is DLC. Matte DLC. Put DLC on an Asher for 35 bucks. Like, goodness gracious. You gotta check out. What's up, Squatch? Squatch, did you get it on the get in on those that giveaway? Come on, get in on that giveaway. We got patches and stickers. It's gonna be the last one of the evening. Yeah. This is what it looks like. I just hit and picks it. I mean, modification services like house. Okay, here we go. House Anno. The S Anno. So they took a QSP penguin. These are scales of a penguin right there. Make it look like notebook paper with the S thing. Shoo. Oh, this was one of their latest ones that they just they had a couple of people do this as a custom job, and then they did several of it that it became, they're like, we're now offering it as like a regular house anno. And that's, I think, how a lot of this happens is they experiment, they try new things, and if they can regularly replicate it, then it becomes a regular thing. I mean, oh, like white marble. Like, oh. That's stunning. 80s splatter. Oh, this is one of the oh, I love this one. This is what really drew me in. This is one of the first ones I saw of theirs. This Mars Attacks. First of all, I love the movie. I thought the movie was hilarious when it came out. Goodness gracious. Joker House Anno, the Boba Mythosaur, grunge camo. You could also ask them, here, we'll do basic. Let's look at that. Basic creative freedom. So 3 mods guaranteed. 75 bucks. You don't get to decide. So for example, you cannot name a specific service you want. You can, like, you get one piece of input, which is something that you definitely don't want to see on the build. So like I said, you can just be like, I don't want anything pink. Or you could give them a knife and be like, can you make it look post-apocalyptic? That's it. Like, you can say one thing, maybe, you put one bit of input and let them go with it. That's the whole. That's what I think is amazing, and it makes it so unique. It's like, what's the mood of the person that day? What do they feel like doing? Now, when you look at that, there is a unique one that you can do for them. Let me see if they have it here listed. So they have a membership. Okay, so this is what I was thinking about doing. Like I said, the challenge coins. I was thinking I could get, these are aluminum EDC challenge coins. They would then, Way of Knife would anodize them. So I'd get 20 of these made annually and design them so that every year they'd have a new design, something like that. Squatch. Ridiculous. So, oh, where's the membership? Okay. And then they offer this membership tier. So, you know, $1,500 a year, $650 a year, $400 a year, like, what does it get you though? For $1,500 a year, you get these ACF Anytime tokens. So that means that anytime throughout the year, you don't have to, like I said, they only do ACF Advanced Creative Freedom packages at certain times of the year. They only do them and offer them for a chunk of time. And then they'll wait a bit and then do it again. 20% off mail-in mods. You get the annual, coin, shirt, exclusive stickers, and tokens. And these are physical tokens you get. They're physical tokens. It's not like, hey, you get to do. No, you get a physical token that you then send in with your knife. It's literally a coin. It's awesome. And then you get the ACF Plus Anytime tokens, 5 of those. So in 1 year, you can do $2,000 worth of modifications and free sharpening of 10 knives a month right there. Look, like for $1,500 a year, you can get 120 knives sharpened a year for free return priority shipping. You can get $2,000 worth of modification jobs. And you get the member-only modification queue. That's right, because it's first come, first serve. However, if you're in one of the membership tiers, you get put into the fast pass. So for the basic $400 a year, you can do advanced creative freedoms. So you can achieve something like the QSP Mini, like the Penguin Mini. This kind of anodization or customization. This is the ACF Plus. When you get this wave knife proprietary anodization, image anodization, picture anodization. That's what they do. This is part of the ACF Plus. This is the ACF. Or maybe this was base. No, I think that was ACF. Free consults, free sharpening, 3 knives a month. So just for $400 a year, you can start modifying 2 knives a year. Go up to $650. Oh gosh. And you can start getting the ACF Plus tokens, 4 knives a year, free sharp. I mean, if you're into knife modding and if you have a collection, if you feel like you what am I going for here? Oh, right, that's right. If you're going for, like, if you already have your collection set and you have a knife or a set of knives that you really, really like, that you're like, this I know for a fact they're not going anywhere and I'll keep them forever. That's a great way to mod them. Great way to mod them. This thing is crazy fun. The Kaiser Warncliffe variable. This is a lot of fun. Probably the most enjoyable one. This is my least favorite. The Harpoon Mini. Absolute least favorite. These two are definitely my most enjoyable fixed blade to use. I haven't decided which one's my favorite, but they're fun. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. All right, let's get this giveaway going, so that way we can bring this live stream to an end, and Rolf can enjoy his birthday tomorrow. So happy birthday, Rolf, and hope you have a fantastic time, fantastic weekend, and thank you so much for all your support. We really appreciate you. We do. So happy birthday. Yeah, Mick, that's yeah. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. The other one's not so much, I can start at the bottom one and then it's like incrementing from there, but jumping right into deep end with that 1,500 a year, yeah. I would be in a very similar situation. Yeah. If you're not sure you're entered, ! Giveaway. There is no harm and typing it several times. I even did a masked mini crusader. See? That's like, oh, that's like biker mice from Mars right there. Crazy. Why are we still looking at my face? I'm in a good mood. I'm having a lot of fun spending time with everyone here. I am. However, as I mentioned earlier, it's exhausting doing everything with your non-dominant hand. And by the end of the day, there's been a couple times I'm like, I want to live stream tonight, and then I'm just like, ugh, I'm exhausted. And I definitely don't want that to reflect and convey. And so hopefully this evening was just an enjoyable, relaxing one for everyone. I know it was relaxing and enjoyable for me. I feel like I got to get back in the groove. I feel refreshed. I feel like I, you know, had a lot of fun and it was productive at the same time. Hey, Morris, how's it going? You should definitely check it out. I mean, it's a really cool service. Way of Knife is, if you have any questions, just reach out to them on Instagram, reach out to them online. They run some great sales. They have a lot of cool collections, a lot of cool items. Just, yeah, very friendly, very enjoyable individuals. Little fun fact, Rolf shares the same birthday as Finland's Independence Day. So, December 6th is Rolf's birthday and Finland's Independence Day. So, it's a good day. All right. Thanks, Gertrude. I appreciate that. You have a fantastic personality as well. And I thank you so much for being here. And thank you so much for spending your time with us. I really appreciate it. All right. Well, we have 17 individuals entered into this. We've got Bando Picks, Rolf Robertson, Robert, Barbie, Mick, Jason, Ground Fog, Wyoming, SW Overload, Brown Sugar, Dwayne Letterman, Jay, Carrier Pigeon, Jay, Carrier Pigeon, Jay. Valid. Brilliant. We will, if Jay wins, we'll get his prize to him via Carrier Pigeon. We've got Ed, Squatch, Mandy, Will, and I almost said Will and Liam as two different individuals, and Morris EDC. If I did not call your name and you want to be in the giveaway, type !! giveaway. Otherwise, buckle up. Get ready, because we're about to pick a winner. It's going to be so exciting. Moving the mouse over. Only 600 pixels to go. Entries have been closed. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to decide on the upcoming winner of a pack of llama stickers and patches. Who will be the winner of this evening's grand prize? Goodness gracious. We have been cutting hearts out of cucumbers and hearts out of all of you. Wait, no. No, we have not been cutting hearts out of you. No. Who wrote this? What? This is the hype. What? This is the part where I get everyone hyped up for the giveaway. What are you carving heart? What? Goodness gracious. Author Jay, you son of a... Jay, next time I need you to write a script. Have you put your name at the top so I know what I'm reading before I start reading. Goodness gracious. All right, let's start from the top. Good evening and welcome. Thank you for joining us here at Tactical Llama EDC. We're the easy keepers of the EDC world. I'd like to thank the Academy and what? That's the wrong speech. Once again. All right, I'm stalling. I'm done. I'm done. We're going to end this poll. It looks like the favorite knife of the night is the large QSP Canary. This is our favorite knife of the night. I guess this will be performing the ceremonial cutting of the cheese as the stream ends. Which is not going to be a regular thing. Just happen to have cheese. Oh, how's it going, Alex? I mean... This is the Kaiser variable Warncliffe. Actually, I think, did Darkwater say it was currently on sale? Oh, Alex is here. Okay, Alex, exclamation mark giveaway. Come on, go. Type it. You got it. All right. Kaiser variable. I think it's currently on sale. Yes. The variable Warncliffe in D2 is currently on sale for $22.80 from Kaiser Direct. You can get it with a carbon fiber handle for $27.60. Oh, wow. It's actually in 154 cm with a carbon fiber handle and a black wash. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. So here are the options. Direct from Kaiser. You got this guy. And you have this one, which is not discontinued. Okay, okay. So $22.80 or $27.60. And that's kind of the idea of how you would carry it. Barbie, we're about to pick a winner right now. 19 entrants. Sweet. Barbie, you're in here. All right, cool. Closing entries. But no, in reality, we all won because we got to be here, hanging out together, spending this Thursday evening, just chopping up things and all the shenanigans and having a good time. So we all won. But now we must decide and find out who the winner is of the... Ooh, press the wrong button. We're picking a winner here in 3, 2, 1. Wrong button. Ignore that. We're picking a winner here in 3, 2, 1. Mandy's Candy. Congratulations, Mandy's Candy, on winning a set of llama patches. Not the ones that have been on this cheese board. Don't you worry. In case you're lactose intolerant, they will have no lactose on them. They will be cheese-free. That makes me excited. Lactose-free llama patches. Just for you. Each comes with their own serving of their daily dose of 100% vitamin fun. 60% dose of bee llama. Fantastic. I'll get some of those patches. Mandy, dude, that wall of stickers you have is so impressive. If you want to see a super impressive wall of stickers, please check out Mandy's Candy. Please check out her channel. Check out her live streams. She has an impressive workstation. She's got an impressive set of stickers. In fact, I will go ahead and make. Let's go ahead and. Goodness gracious, I'm slacking here. If anyone would love to share their channel, if you would like to share what you've been working on recently, now's the time. Let's take a moment to recognize anyone in here that is working on something or challenging themselves. You don't have to be a content creator. You can just say you are working towards eating more salad every week because you want to feel like a rabbit. That's okay. We're here to support you on that journey. This would be way more enjoyable if you could see me staring right at you, the camera, like I do every time as I'm talking, before realizing you can't see me. But if you want to be that bunny and eat a salad every week, go for it. Go for it. We're here to support you, bunny. Be that bunny you want to be. Be the bunny. If that's your thing. Oh, gosh. Just transitioned after the delay and I was staring back at me. Maybe I should turn the lights down. Oh, and before anyone, just in case you're wondering, I've changed the camera angle a couple of times and there's green on the wall there. There's green on the wall there. There's green on the wall the other spot. Oh my gosh. They are, obviously I had to test different spots because I've got a window over there and the door over there. So, I'm actually going to have my room painted next week. Got the paint and everything for it. So just had to schedule that, but yeah. Soon the whole room will be green. Yeah. All right. I want to check in with everyone. Mick, yes, definitely. Stitch and switch patches. Ooh, I like that, Jason. Jay. Only the natural kind, Jay. Only the natural kind. This is where I go. Love. The natural kind. I forgot I had that button. The strong hand is working tonight, as you can tell. The other night, the strong hand was pressing buttons, and it wasn't working. So my strong hand was not working. Green is green is not a creative color. Gray is secure. Blue is trustworthy. Purple is opulent. Green is this is the most refreshing ass thing in the world, and I just want to sit around here next to the lake and enjoy my crackers and cheese while I read this book and the F-15 hornets fly over and I'm just having a damn good time. All right, green is fantastic. It is that beautiful sweet spot between the sauna and the kitchen and the cottage. It's that sweet spot. That's what green is to me. At the same time, it's going to provide really cool opportunities. Man, I'm going to be in a completely green room. Are you kidding me? Holy moly. I'm going to be sitting in a green room. Yes, I've been a technical director for years. I've done videography. Oh my gosh. I'm going to be in a green room. You might tune in one stream and I'll just be walking down the streets of San Francisco, but I won't be. Maybe I'll be cruising in a, I don't know, 83 Chevy Chevette diesel 5-speed greaser with a top cutoff and 2 bags of water softener salt in the trunk for some traction. Just cruising up to Jersey. Cranking that 55 miles to the gallon diesel. You know, maybe that's what I'll be doing. My green room. I don't know. Green is also on everything except on your cheese. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, Jason. Yeah, I recently collaborated with Art at Awesome Hanks, and we have more plans. So, dude, Awesome Hanks puts out some really cool. I've got the Andromeda, which I love, and several awesome. They're in my Hank drawer back there. Love it. Dude, right? Gertrude's cruising in her 1980 Z28. Dude, you can be running your, what, 93 Honda S2000, S3000, something. Dude, there's nothing wrong with it. You'd be cruising down the 1999 Ford Windstar. Comes with 13-month warranty on its transmission, just so it could die at 14 months. Twice in a row. That got me flicking this. And this is one of my most enjoyable. Such a cool design. Such a cool design. People tend to gravitate towards blue because it conveys trustworthiness. Yep. That's the psychological effect behind that one. Wyoming's heading to the mountains to do a Canadian IMP tomorrow. I like that. Dark blue is your favorite color? Dark blue is... I like almost like a royal navy blue. That's what really got me. Oh, a 1970 Chevy Chevelle. I mean, that's fine, dude. The Chevy Chevelles are enjoyable. I was a Chevette person though. I think we called it the tractor because the faster you went, the less it shook. Yeah, it had a glow plug. It was one of the first cars I learned how to drive on. Was required a glow plug. You heat that thing up. Like, and almost always kicked on the second or third time. That's what the lie. Hey, how come you are not doing sharpening? Oh yeah. Okay, I can sharpen. You had a Chevette in high school? Dude, I drove a Chevette in high school. Was it the same? No, it wasn't. They have a thumb stud edition? Glow plug sounds like what Mick got for his injury. Gertrude's on fire, man. Oh. Gertrude's on. Oh, man. Gertrude, you are just on fire. Goodness gracious, you are witty and clever. I appreciate all your comments and your wittiness. I really appreciate it. Oh gosh, Jay's here making me read things and go, damn. You got me to read 80% of it before I realized what I was doing. Damn. Oh man. Jay's like, he's like the individual who would make a unique name like Ivana Humpalot or something, where and then send a message into one of those like Peloton instructors who then yells out the names on live stream. I feel like that's what Jay does. He sits there coming up with unique names to be like, how do I get a shout out? It's one of the most clever things when people get instructors or people on live streams to call out names and be like, congratulations or thanks for your super chat. I don't know. One there's like two names that come to mind, but I'm not gonna say them. Goodness gracious. Oh gosh, you guys are all fantastic. All of you. Yes. Oh, did I not pin that? I'm a silly person. I should have pinned my email, but I didn't. You know, if I just typed it out, it would have gone faster at this point. Here we go. There we go. Let me pin that. Yep. You can, yeah, Mandy, you can reach out to me via email or the website, tacticalllamaedc.com. Click the contact me button. Simple form. That way you can send me your information through the form system. And, you know, it's, yeah, just trying to create methods for individuals to reach out to me, whether they want to. Some don't want to share their emails, so I mean, I get it. I completely get it. I want my giveaways and these things to be completely free and available to everyone who's participating. Yeah, I'm sorry, Mick. I mean, the wave knife sites. Yeah, like I said, that's why I got this one. They're the ones that posted last week. They're like, by the way, we're about to have this for sale for $80. It's a Magna Cut blade for $80. A Magna Cut Rat 1.5 for $80. Do you know why Wave Knife has them? Because immediately after that, Wave Knife's like, hey, we're looking forward to making a titanium scale for this. We're looking forward to making new modification parts for this. I mean, it's got amazing clip opportunities. Dude, this thing has so much potential. Like, right there, right off the bat, deep carry clip. That's like a Spyderco upgrade right here. Boom. All right. G10 or, you know, some kind of polymer scales, switch them over to titanium or something, modify. I mean, you can change it up. I'm starting to understand, and honestly, the D10 is very nice and like it's not one you're gonna accidentally drop down on yourself, and it is a workhorse. It feels as bushcrafty and fixy as a folder can get. I mean, I totally get it. I totally understand now why people like the Rat 1 and the Rat 2. I get it. And this is one of the most insanely comfortable spots right here. I mean, it... Crazy comfortable. Oh, and in the advertising, just so you know, that's the design you get on the Rat 1.5. You're not getting the giant wings. No, I prefer the triangle. And yeah, then on this side it says Ontario Knife Co., Taiwan. Do you know what that means? Do you know what? Oh, but it's CPM. It says model 1.5 Magna Cut Taiwan. Yes, that does not mean the Magna Cut was made in Taiwan. No, the Magna Cut was made here by Crucible. It's made in the United States. They sell their Magna Cut to other knife manufacturers. Chan, it means the handle and all these other parts. This could have been assembled, and the handle and all that made in Taiwan. The steel comes from Crucible. There's only one company making Magna Cut. I'm going to double check this one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Crucible. Yep. Yeah, they make it and then they hot roll it. You know, other companies hot roll it and they essentially what? So Crucible makes it, and then CPM Magna Cut is produced by Crucible and hot rolled and distributed by Niagara Specialty Metals. Boom. So they're the ones that get the Magna Cut out to other companies. So when you see this and it says Taiwan Magna Cut, the Magna Cut was made by Crucible here in the United States. What it was? Are they in Virginia? I think Syracuse, New York. Sorry, apologize about that. Yeah. And so knife makers around the world are using the steel, but it's being made in Syracuse. So a lot of people have been like, oh, it's Taiwan made. How's the heat treat? It's Taiwan. Dude. Believe me when I say it's fantastic. The materials are there. It says Taiwan on it because it was assembled. The scale, the handle materials, things like that, other parts. However, I'm not cutting shit with the handle of my knife. Gosh. I want to clarify that because I've seen posts about this online, and there seems to have been some confusion, or individuals don't understand because of the Taiwan stamp. They're like, it's Taiwan. Please. Just because it says Taiwan or another country on it, even on the Magna Cut steel, it doesn't. A simple Google search will clarify any confusion, whether or not the steel is made in Taiwan or wherever it's made, or the location. A quick Google search will quite often tell you where the steel is made, who manufactures the steel, who's been manufacturing it since when, and how it's distributed. So when I saw a Magna Cut blade for that price, yeah, I'm a data whore. I'm someone who gathers data and information and experiments and does all this stuff. Welcome to Tactical Llama EDC, where I experiment and do all kinds of stuff so I can better support you, better support anyone, better support all kinds of stuff. Minnesota has some of the best iron mines in the world. Jason, we do. Yes, Mick, that's the thing. Like I said, if you've been shopping for a knife and you're like, it's sold out everywhere, look at Way of Knife. They're that knife modified. They're like, you couldn't buy that one special model Harley or that Magna or the Honda Mag or you know, the Indian or the Z3 or that little Fiat Cinquecento. You couldn't get that limited run item from any of the manufacturers. Well, don't forget to go shop at the little garages and the little modification shops that also get a couple of the models so they can, you know, do that kind of thing. So Way of Knife, you can just buy direct from them without mods. But one of the most amazing things is that when you buy from them, you can choose what kind of edge you have put on your blade. So, dude, buy a knife and then for $5, $7, put a mirror polish on there, put a working edge on there, put whatever degree, like, oh, that is just the creme de la creme. I mean, you're going to buy a knife at cost, at the same cost as the manufacturer, and then have someone put a professional edge on it before it even gets to you. Yes. Yes. Experience. I mean, they put the edge on this one. Still going. I haven't reprofiled this one. They put the edge on this one. Haven't redone that one. And the only one I've touched up is the have I? I don't think I. Dude, ouch EDC. I've done the same thing before on numerous live streams. I'll do so. I'll try and see chat, and I'll accidentally swipe up or hit something, and the next thing I know, I'm like hypnotized by someone stir frying a wok full of chilies or crawfish, or I'm just hypnotized by someone like hula hooping upside down and shooting an arrow, and you're just like, did you know archery? There's live archery starts on YouTube like every day at what, midnight or 1 a.m. Live archery, like competition archery. Yeah. Just like, I don't know, these people are hanging out in some really nice bougie nightclub with really awesome like lighting. It's like it's like a car wash, except it's archery, and it's like really cool lights, and just yeah, around midnight or 1 a.m. Eastern time on YouTube. It's like a regular live that pops up. Archery. Yep. Like, it's almost like fashion show archery. Like it's very interesting archery. Mick tried to cup crap with the handle of the knife. Not like from the years right after the war, but still good. There's interesting. I did not know Minnesota had iron mines like that. That is crazy. The Great Lakes ships are still carrying Minnesota iron. That makes sense. That makes sense. Gertrude, when I scrolled down, there was a foot tall general. No, a 4 foot tall. His fan kicks were interesting. Hot dog omelets. Oh, you stumbled across one of those. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hot dog omelets are so good. Yeah. Thinking I need to go make a grilled cheese or something. But we're actually going to be celebrating Rolf's birthday here in less than a minute. Yes. And that is what I did here actually. I actually requested the clip match the blade finish, and so that was when I placed the order for this rat. I said please match, and so I'm very happy that it matches. Happy birthday, Rolf. It's kind of like a Spam omelet. I think Spam has a bad rap. Spam is much more versatile and enjoyable than a lot of people think. If you don't cook with it properly, it's gonna, just like any spice and seasoning, if you use it improperly, you can ruin a dish. Excuse me there. And Spam sometimes can be very salty. You can also get reduced sodium Spam. However, it is super versatile. Crazy versatile. And when cooked properly, it does not come across crazy salty or anything. Only 11 here. I'm not celebrating. He's 1 hour behind. Clever. Happy birthday, Rolf.
All right, you ready? Yeah. All right, let's fucking do this.
Well, I'm looking at all this. I guess I can eat these hearts. Listening to the music, that was weird. Spam musabi. Or musubi. Really good. Spam and iron in Minnesota. Well, look at that. Hey, EDC. How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. EDC Reviews left a couple comments. Really good comments, actually. One of them being primarily the one that I actually resonate the most with was fidget knives. I put out that short saying what's your most fidgety knife, what's your fast fidget, what's a fidget you can't look at kind of thing. And gosh, after I used the word fidget knife 30, 40 times, I got annoyed with it. It started bugging me, and I was like, I don't think that's the right terminology. Where I personally have never bought a knife to fidget with. However, I end up fidgeting with only some. Hey, Paul, how's it going? Good to see you. I fidget with some of them in certain ways, but not all of them. But I've never bought a knife just for the sake of fidgeting with. But yeah, I completely agree. It's. I don't know if I don't even want to use the term playful. It's just it's like a pen. You wouldn't say what's your most fidgety pen. You would, I mean, some pens are just more balanced. Yeah. Like that's exactly it. I realize I'm fidgeting. I don't usually actively go, I'm gonna start fidgeting. I end up realizing I'm fidgeting. And then I kind of realize how I'm fidgeting. Especially because of this one. This one's just compact and tiny. Like the Andromeda. The Andromeda was one of the easiest first reverse flick kind of things, and so it became a really good feeling. And it's like hitting a golf ball or a baseball. It's like just getting that really good mechanical feel. Like you're letting the machine do the work. You're just guiding it, and you hear that perfect sound. You get that perfect feel. There's no way I can go out, find a knife, and go buy a knife based on that. No, I mean, in the end, it's a bonus. It's an absolute bonus if it can work as a tool, work as a knife, function as a knife, and do everything I need it to. And then on top of that, has a cool aesthetic, cool sound, cool feel. Boom, 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 boom. Like bonus across the board. And the more bonuses, then that knife becomes more cool in my opinion. And then I carry that knife more often. But fidgety factor is not. It's not a buying point. It's not a selling point for me. It is a bonus purely. It is. I've come across that as well. EDC review. I was at Blade Show and I thought cicadas were loud. I thought cicadas were loud. And not the knife. Not the cicada knife, but good gracious. You would just have the regular fidgeters and walking around, and people. I mean, you could hear the clicking. You could hear the hardware over all the people in the convention center. Like it was this white noise that was being generated. And so, then after that, when everyone's hanging out at the pit in the evening, everyone would be downstairs talking, and everyone showing their stuff. Someone the first day I get there, someone hands me like a $4,000, and I've never met this guy, never saw this guy. I'm standing at this table, and he's like, "Is there space here?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I just helped like Outdoors 55 walk in there. I pull up. It's the end of Friday, and I'm there to hang out for the pit, stay the night, and then hang out Saturday and head home. And I pull up, and there's Alex, Outdoors 55, with his busted leg in a cast. And his brothers, I walk up to the place, and I'm like, "You guys going to the pit?" They're like, "We don't even know where it is." So we go find the pit, which is on the opposite side of the convention center. And I set my stuff down on a high top, and next thing you know, like literally 30 seconds later, this guy comes by. He just pulls out a Koenig. Like if you watch Blade Show's opening, like the day one, I think he's person number 2 in line. He was there waiting for I think 10 days ahead of time, like camping out. He got a 1 out of 10 knife, and yeah. I show up to Blade Show, and I'm standing there's high top, and he just hands this thing to me, and he's like, "Check this out." I'm like, that's like the equivalent of someone just walking up to you, pulling up to a hotel, looking around at the crowd, handing you the keys to their like Bugatti or something, or their car, and just be like, "Check this out. You want to take it for a ride?" And then they just hand you the car, and they start talking to their friend, not paying attention to you. You're like, "Why did you just hand me this $4,000? Like, what?" It was so welcoming, so inclusive. It was a great conversation starter. I mean, he put something in my hand, and I was like, "What do you want?" Like, I was honored. He was so excited to talk about it. He was so excited to tell me the story of how he got there, how he waited. He was so excited, and it was awesome. I mean, this was one of my first experiences at Blade Show, and I'm just like, I was blown away. And then after about an hour or two, I noticed something. I'm looking around. I'm like, I see everyone that I recognize. A lot of content creators. I met a lot of individuals. Right, there you go. Yeah, Jason, someone handed me their custom Shiro in line in the center on Friday. Like, no second thoughts of handing it to me. Just, this knife is a custom Shirogorov. Like, some people dream of seeing one of these in their lives. And so, Mitch Clark. I met Mitch Clark. And people were just like, I just got to handle these knives that people were buying for $7,000-$8,000. He was listing them for $9,000, and in auction style, people would, they'd immediately walk up and on the second line just be like $3,500. You're like, you just went from $1,000 to $3,500. Okay. I mean, it was so cool. However, the sound, the overall the sound of all the flipping and the hardware was definitely something you noticed, but it was nothing like the ballad songs. They were the sirens. They were the beautiful voices. Oh my gosh! So during the pit, everyone's downstairs, and then there's these escalators. And downstairs is, where all the food and drinks and all that stuff is, and a lot of people are hanging out. It's the bottom of these huge elevators. So if you look up Blade Show in Atlanta, Georgia, you'll see the pit, these elevators, and this wide open area. That's where everyone's hanging out. Well, there's escalators just on one side that go up just to the next floor. 4 escalators. That is where all the Bally Song people were. I may have been there, Jason. I met Suds. I met so many people there in the pit and at Blade Show that I then spoke to them after the fact, and they're like, "We met," and I'd show them a picture of me, which is me standing there with a giant wooden ballast song that's like 4 feet tall, and I'm wearing my Cotopaxi hat. I've got my hip pack on, the one hanging on the wall. I'm smiling like, I mean, I'm like the llama version of Ben Banter. It's just like, and the moment I showed that image to people, they're like, "Oh yeah, I did meet you. We did." I'm like, yeah. I don't remember faces that well either. It was so much fun, but that connecting area, all the Ballast Song people. I mean, it was almost just as many individuals in the pit down below were up top. Just ting, 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 ting. It was musical because people weren't talking very much. There was more knife hardware sound. Hey, Dan, how's it going? There was more knife hardware sound than talking. Everyone's just kind of in their circles. It was, once again, like hypnotizing. Sure, everyone's down like talking and getting some mead, getting some food, getting some whatever, just talking to each other, getting pizza delivered, getting food delivered, like just they're just catching up after the whole day. And then there's the Ballast Song crew there who are just it was so cool. Exactly, yeah, Jason. Like it was exactly like that. It felt like Abe's Odyssey in a way. I almost felt like Abe walking through like a factory, just at any moment being like, "Oh yeah, there's just spinning blades and things everywhere. There's literally just all kinds of stuff." Yes, there was mead. It was a pear almond mead. Oh my gosh, it was for you. It was so good. Pear almond mead. Yep. It was fantastic. How's it going, Angelo? Good to see you. And once again, good to see you, Dan. Wyoming, you want some packing llamas? Funny story about that. We were out, my friend was out in Panthertown Valley in the Carolinas, and he's, they're just going from waterfall to waterfall, camping, hiking, and next thing you know, they come across this opening, and there's a whole bunch of llamas. And he's like, what? It was one of those moments where you're just like, did I eat something back there? Why are there all these llamas all of a sudden? And then this guy, like Tom Bombadil style, just walks out of nowhere. And long story short, it's a whole bunch of llamas that carry gear for backpackers and hikers. So that way students and kids, whether they are special needs or disabled or they just want to have a pack mule or something going with them, or they're new to the experience. They're an organization that does deaf and blind as well. Essentially, the llamas will carry the gear, so the hikers and campers can focus on hiking and camping. And plus, llamas can carry way more gear than what a backpacker can. So you've got more stuff. You got more stoves. You've got more cooking gear, more food. You've got other things, but essentially, they're part of a system that organizes that. And I thought that was really cool. But at the same time, you're walking around and you just come across a bunch of llamas in the middle of the woods. Yeah. And once again, you know what? Rolf, should we have another giveaway? Should we do a 10-minute giveaway? If Rolf says we should do a 10-minute giveaway, I will rock giveaway for the last 10 minutes in honor of Rolf's birthday. I forget that number. Rolf said it. The birthday wishes are in. Here we go. For the last 10 minutes of this stream. You could keep a pet llama in your house. They're quite chill. They're quite easy. I mean, they don't take up a lot of space. They could honestly, like if you have a kid's bedroom, it's really about as much. It's like a small stall that they take up. They do need some space to run around. Backyard would be good. But they do very well. They do. They do just fine indoors. They do. Oh, no worries, Dan. So they had different vendors. So they had, I think, 2 people. So in the pit, there was a bar down there. So there's a hotel bar. And then they also is like a catering service, like the hotel sets up this buffet. So you can pay to then lobster, crab, all like it's a pretty much like it's a very expensive buffet, but it'll satisfy you. At the same time, you get a pizza delivered. Tons of people bypass the food on that side and just got subs, pizza, whatever delivered to the hotel. However, they did have like 1 or 2 vendors set up like a 10 by 10 canopy, like a tent inside in the middle of the pit. And they were like a local meadery that was selling mead right there, tapped. So they had some taps with them. They had a jockey box. Yeah. If you don't know what a jockey box is, it's essentially, it's a box with some taps on it. And in the jockey box, the taps, there are coils, like metal coils going up to the taps. And you fill the jockey box with ice or some kind of coolant. And then, so that way you can take a warm keg or container or beverage, attach it to the line. And as the line goes through the jockey box, it will then cool, just like an air conditioning coils, cool stuff, you know. The liquid will then go through the coils, through that ice section, and it will cool it, chill it fast enough so you can go pretty much from a warm keg to pouring a cold beverage by using a jockey box. So what state am I from? The state of consciousness. I removed the X-Files sound clip for the sake of possible issues in the future. No, I'm currently located right on the border of North and South Carolina. If you know where Charlotte, North Carolina is, I'm right on the north-south border right there. So, yeah, jockey boxes are what you'll see a lot of at festivals or events. I mean, if you don't have refrigeration, but you've got, you know, like a beer festival or something, you can keep your jockey box and area shaded. So as long as you're keeping that shaded and cooled and ice in the box, you can pretty much attach anything to it and chill it on the go. I also make mead. It's actually, I've mentioned this before on previous live streams. It's actually in the bathroom over there, fermenting in a jug. Okay. So why does Way of Knife have like 10,000 Spydercos? So Way of Knife just recently did their 60 days of Spyderco. There was someone part of the Spyderco Collectors Club, I think it was. He was number like 300 something or 303. Or no, he was number 003. He essentially is a close friend of the owner, and he gave his entire collection, like the entire collection, for the last 15 years, I think. He's been part of that club, and he gave, I think, his entire collection to Way of Knife, and they've been every single day at noon, they would release a couple new items on their website, and then they would be listed for sale at 3 p.m. So at noon, you could go see the preview of what they have upcoming for sale at 3 p.m. As well as you could walk into the store and shop the entire collection at any time. However, this pretty much meant that if there was a Spyderco model in the last 15 years that you wanted, at some point, Way of Knife will and would have sold it in the last couple months, pretty much. Yes, mead is pretty much the oldest alcohol in the world. Essentially, you can imagine a tree stump. It's essentially honey water fermented. So imagine the first alcohol is discovered. Someone's just walking through the woods. They reach into a hollow tree, you know, like an owl house or a tree, like a opening in a tree, and honey's been dripping from up top, and then rainwater's gathered. It's just kind of sat there and fermented, and they go to drink some water, you know, because you don't know any better than to drink sitting water or still water, and then it's like it's fermented, and then you feel weird, and then you start trying to replicate this. But yeah, it's essentially you just take water and honey and a little bit of yeast and stir it together and let it sit. And depending on what kind of honey you use, you can also flavor it. People will put like oak chips. People mix like orange blossom flowers. You can flavor it. You can put fruit in it. But yeah, mead is essentially honey, water, and yeast fermented over time, and it tastes like I'd say a honey version of sweet tea in a way. It can be carbonated, it can be bubbly, it can be still. You know, it's usually like a wine, so it's a little bit consistency like a wine in a way. But think of like a yeah. What did I just say? Gosh, I forgot what I just said. It's like I literally just forgot what I said. Yeah, it tastes like I mean, most of the time it's a little bit more on the still side and has a Gosh, it's delicious. Little slight honey. Wow, I completely forgot. Completely forgot. Anyway, it's enjoyable. It's an acquired taste. It is strong. It can be very strong. And it can totally sneak up on you. It's one of those. Like you can be drinking it and you just it doesn't feel alcoholic, doesn't taste alcoholic. It has honey in it, so as we know, sometimes drinking the sweeter alcohol will absolutely smash the bejesus out of you. And yes, as Mick, your chat just popped up. It's funny. Yeah, and what Rolf said, yeah, and I'm so glad I started talking about that. It does it can hit you pretty hard, and it'll sneak up on you because, like like you said, it's very drinkable, very enjoyable. It's like a really good shine. Like you can just drink it, enjoy it. You don't feel like crap the next day. It's insanely smooth. I mean, the best alcohols that I've ever had were all homemade. I mean, all the best ones. Oh, Rolf uses apple cider. Yes. Oh, cherries are a popular one in mead, and apple cider as well. Honeycrisp apples, huge. Exactly. Yeah, EDC review is right. Mead will absolutely wreck you. And that does not sound like a good experience at all. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, Mick, it's the flavor. Oh, dude, watermelon shine, peach shine, cherry shine. Goodness. No, I won't go for like apple pie shine, but just the regular. Whew. This is a different conversation. It's a good thing we're having this conversation late at night. Talking about shine. Yeah, I've had stuff that absolutely burned on the way down. It felt like crap. It was brutal, and I've had that, and then I've also had, like I said, some of the smoothest, most enjoyable, unbelievable. I mean, I called my mom the next day. I was like, you would not believe how, like, damn near drank 1.5 liters of this stuff in one night. And I was like, that's not right. I mean, to the point where you wake up the next day and you're just like, I should be concerned. And then you think about it and you're just like, wait a minute. I'm very impressed with how my body handled that. And then you realize that it's actually, when you talk to the individual who made it, he was like, no, this is kind of a normal thing. People get surprised that you can drink more, your body processes it faster. Like, it was a very clean, well made. You could tell he put a lot of time and effort into it, and it resulted in, just like when you work on knives, when you work on anything, you can tell when someone puts time and effort and quality into it, because it just sings. I mean, it speaks for itself. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like this Kaiser Muskrat. Oh my goodness. Okay, the numbness on my thumb is really weird, but God, there's just some things that just have beautiful synergy. Let me catch up on this one. Mic check. One day, one of those, it's just going to land on a hotkey and something ridiculous is going to happen. Yeah, the spider coat bug is difficult. I'm glad I wasn't bit by it. I managed to pick this one up on the secondary for the S110V version for less than 100, which is why I went for it. Plus, I like the back lock. Once again, didn't buy it for fidgety factor. Oh, the back lock kills fidgety. I don't want it to kill my fingers. So workhorse, awesome, backlock, secure. Doesn't have to be fidgety, secure. Llama After Dark. Then you well, I wish they were llamas. I thought they were llamas. They were a lot less hairy than llamas. Some teen wolf stuff going on there, Gertrude. Waking up in a field. Actually wasn't a anyway. Yeah, EDC like, and that's why I say with Way of Knife there is when you work with them, there's definitely a level of experimentation with them, wholeheartedly. And like you said, you've seen some crap Way of Knife did, and honestly, kind of shocked that work went out to a customer. Yeah, I've personally as a knife sharpener as well, I've had moments where I've had to, dude, once you take material off, that shit's not going back. And unfortunately, I've had to just take the initiative to tell individuals, be like, hey, by the way, you whether they were going to notice it or not. Yep, I've made mistakes, and I've had to be like, so if you look closely here, you'll notice that I kind of touched the belt on the handle and it left a mark and blah, blah, blah. Honestly, and half the time they're just like, oh, I wouldn't have noticed. I can't. Yeah. And I with knife modification and everything, there's always a chance. And stick to your personal experiences. Don't do something you're not comfortable with. And if you've been burned numerous times by someone, no judgment to not go back at all. I've been burned numerous times, and it takes a lot for me to even try to go back. So it's in my nature to go back after a while to try things, but dude, I'm the experimenting type. I will play difficult games on the hardest difficulty right off the bat. I'll jump into stuff head first so I can figure it out. Try to. However, yeah, no, stick with your... If you've had bad experiences, then do what makes you feel comfortable, by all means. Thankfully, I've only had good experiences so far. So far. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, Ed. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Wish I could go back and change that. Cherry moonshine? Goodness gracious. Never had a flavored shine. That sounds okay as long as your clothes are still on. Were your clothes on to begin with? If you end up in a field with llamas after drinking shine, were your clothes on to begin with? Come on. Yeah, Paul, that was something I ran into as well when I started hanging out around individuals that were drinking almost for the sake of just to drink. It was, I mean, I'm reading the chat here. I love it. I get so... Okay, real tequila made from agave plants from Mexico is amazing. Yes. So, want to go to Oaxaca? Want to try mole? Want to try agave? The tequila made from there, as well as the some mezcal. Mezcal is also fantastic. What Paul was saying on the hangovers, no, I completely agree. There were some individuals out going benders. I mean, I'd be going out to a concert and get a drink before the concert. I'd be talking to a bartender who's like hungover from the day before, and it's like 10 p.m., 9 p.m., and they're hungover at work. I'm like, what the? Yeah, it's like peer policing in a sense that you just won't. You see your friends, you see other people like feeling like crap and looking like crap, and you're just like, nope. It's the biggest deterrent. That was the biggest deterrent for me. Was the hangovers. The amount of people that would have hangovers in the afternoon, evening, and I was just like, that's no. I can't live a day like that. The Jason, yeah, I heard a really cool lyrics and song, which what it said, it was Weed is classy, Coke is trashy, and I thought that was really clever. That was really cool because there was a time when I was growing up where it seemed like certain things were classy and they just were not. They were garbage, absolute garbage. And it seems like things are moving around, and it's a fantastic. I'm just gonna say, man, one of some of the best times, best concert I've ever been to was Modest Yahoo and Slightly Stupid at Red Rocks after backpacking for a week in Colorado with my best friend. One of the best concerts I've ever been to. That should say enough about everything. Yeah. 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 So I hope everyone carries their personality, stay safe, do things. If you want to do something for yourself, do it for yourself. Don't push your agendas on other people. Don't preach your things to other people. Don't try and force other people to do things or like things you like, Paul. Bud is in the plant, not the beer. We call that fermented water here. There's beer and there's fermented water. with the amount of craft beer that exists now, there really should be 2 degrees of like there's fermented water and there's beer. Craft, and then there's the malt. Oh my goodness. All the creative different things people are coming up with to intoxicate and inebriate and medicate. But yeah, if you can practice your hobbies in a safe place, safe way, more power to you. And please, everyone, be safe. If you ever have any questions or want to chat, please reach out. I say this I'm going to say this a couple more times. We're around the holiday season of the year where things are pretty back-to-back, family oriented. Reach out to your friends, reach out to those individuals. Maybe you haven't talked to your friend in a couple of years. See how they're doing. Yeah. If anyone needs to reach out, you're welcome to ask me anything. Reach out anytime. If you want to vent and yell at the world, reach out. I'm here to listen. Here to support you guys. Here to support all of you on your journey, whatever you want to do. If you have questions, if you want some ideas, if you want some YouTube content ideas, if you want to bounce some ideas off me, if you want to brainstorm, if you need some, hey, what's a good title for this, or what kind of word should I put? Please ask. Please reach out. I'll be glad. I'll be happy to hop on a phone call with you and laugh and talk and just get to a spot where it's like we're good. We can hang up feeling good, happy, smiling. My face hurts so much from smiling. Whatever. If there's something you need, let me know, please. And on that note, we're going to pick a winner. We're going to pick a winner to celebrate Rolf's birthday. And to celebrate every single one of you, all of you, I really appreciate all of you. So to celebrate all of you, thank you so much. Thank you again for the opportunities to be here and hang out with everyone and chat and float on this rock going through space. I appreciate that, EDC. I'd been yeah, no, Ed Icom. Oh goodness gracious! They put a choil on the spider chef and took way too much tail off the blade. Now missed. Yeah. That would infuriate the balls out of me. Good gosh. Ed, luckily I had a guy on Facebook and saw a bigger stop pin which fixed it. Nice. He also cleaned up the rest of the blade. Good deal. Okay, good to know. Thanks, EDC. Appreciate that. That goes both ways. I'm always available to help brother in need. Sometimes a good talk. Yeah. Dude, sometimes you don't even need to talk. You just, yeah. If you need a one-way phone call or chat or whatever, please. If you want to send off an email to that coworker or your boss who pissed you off, you send it to me first to proofread it, or at least get you to wait 30 minutes, because you'll send it and I'll be like, yeah, I'll get back to you in 15, and then you'll cool down and then be like, maybe you should reread it. Whatever you need, I'm here. Okay. Dan, thank you for reaching out. I appreciate it. I do. Appreciate you so much. Yeah. Congratulations, Dan. In true fashion, it seems whoever name you speak right before you pick a winner. Oh my gosh. Dan, is there anything you'd like to say? Is there anything after winning your set of stickers and patches, or stickers, just stickers? Goodness gracious. Just stickers, not patches this time, just stickers. I mean, gosh, I swear it's like Gareth the other day. He just said one name and then boom, picks it. You know what? You know, Rolf is, if he were here with us today, he would want us to pick another winner. Yep. I had this feeling if Rolf was here, he would be totally okay with us picking another winner. On top of Dan, or underneath, or next to Dan. I don't know what Dan prefers. But in addition to Dan. Because I'm not going to just throw someone on top of Dan. Nah. Do something nice for Robert. All right. Rolf, I might be mailing you a third or fourth item this week. I have mailed him what? Three different things this week. I love it. Nick Ranger. Angelo, thank you so much for stopping by. We are just closing up. We're closing up shop. Oh my goodness. Dan, if you would like to claim your prize, please feel free to message me and let me know, and I'll get them sent out your way. Rolf, if you would like to claim Dan's prize, let me know, and I'll send them to you instead, and then I'll let Dan know that you claimed them. Mick, you get them no matter what. Dan and Rolf can go have a little mud wrestling battle. You get your winner number 2. You get some stickers. Stickers. I see what you're doing here. I see what you guys are doing. Trying to lube me up with some KPL original fantastic stuff. Use this or nano lube. Great, both fantastic, amazing things. Insert KPL. If you want to sponsor me, this is where I would totally be like, blah 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 KPL, blah blah blah. Mick, take it easy. You guys know how to reach me. Instagram. Ooh, that's nice. Ah. Ooh, EDC reviewer. Here's a fun way to get going live. If you want to go live without going through YouTube. So, use an application such as Streamlabs or StreamYard, or if you've got a desktop,
Streamlabs or OBS desktop, you can send a live stream to your channel. So essentially, say you go to YouTube and you click, hey, you go on a live stream. Oh, you have to wait 24 hours. Okay, great. Dude, just kick off a live stream from OBS or from StreamYard or from Streamlabs, and it will send the RTSP stream to your channel, and then it will broadcast it live. So if you want to get around that little waiting, how do you do it from your phone? Download StreamYard or Streamlabs. I think Streamlabs is free. Streamlabs or StreamYard. Pick one of the apps, download it, and go from there. Yeah. Mick, you can email me, tacticalllamaedc@gmail.com, pinned at the top of chat, or message me on Instagram, tacticalllamaedc, or contact me via the website, tacticalllamaedc.com. There's a contact me button. EDC reviewer, if you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram, email, Discord, whatever. Send me a message, be like, hey, this is so-and-so. If you want to chat, send me a message, and you can send me your number and be like, you want to call, whatever. It's up to you. Yeah. And I'll give you also, recommendations on the vertical streams over horizontal streams. Vertical streams show up in shorts feed, so as people are scrolling, your live will show up in the shorts feed if it's vertical. If it's horizontal, it will not. So the reason you see KDK and a whole bunch of people putting out vertical live streams is because they're learning that how do you get 14,000 views, 15,000, 20,000 views? Think about it. Live streams count towards your watch hours. If you get 10,000 views and each person watched for 10 seconds, that's 100. No, sorry. I was doing base 10 for hours, but hours are 60. Dude, there's your 10 seconds. There's 10 seconds times 1,000 people. So 100 minutes? No. Matt's not working. Math is not working for me. Hey, T-Bird, how's it going? Point is, yeah, you end up getting, it adds up. So there's differences. Wow, yeah, my brain is not working. If you have questions, reach out to me. Let me know. Yeah, it did, Ed. That was like... Math is like second nature. For when it doesn't work, it's like breathing stops, and it's like I got logged a ticket, and I have to go after the live stream. I'm gonna have to go back and write it. I gotta fix this shit. Yes, and something I will actually have to be. I will have a discussion. Should I go the route of monetizing the channel? Should I decide to go that route? I don't know if I will or not, but should I decide to go there, you end up with, you do need to make sure your mods are on point. You do need to make sure they stay on top of things, because unfortunately there are ways around super chats. You got to make sure there are certain words that can't be said, certain themes that can't be pushed, because that will definitely there's no room for hate. There's no room for hate in this channel. So I'm just going to say it straight out. If I've given you moderator status, is because I haven't picked up on any hate coming from you, and I don't think you're going to be a hateful person or are a hateful person. So I really appreciate that. There's no room for hate. We just don't, no tolerance for it here. So. Yep. Yeah, and that's actually, Ed, that's something I actually have set up. So there are the moderators in YouTube, and then I have via my streaming software, I've defined certain words, even in YouTube. And I recommend, if you're going to do this, if you're going to live stream, if you're going to put out content live, please go to your YouTube settings, and you can even Google like recommended blacklisted words, recommended banned words, and there are whole entire Google spreadsheets that you can just copy and paste, and you can just take whole chunks of words, paste them into YouTube settings, and YouTube will not even let people write messages with those words in them. So just don't even let them show up. And when you look at these spreadsheets, you'll see the variations. You'll be like, holy crap, people actually will write and type out words like this to get around filters. And it is unbelievable how creative people will get just to be a pain in the ass and a hateful piece of shit. So please, I recommend, if you're going to go live on YouTube, please check your mods, set up some banned words. It's 1 or 2 steps. It's very easy, and it will save you so much. And plus, I have no room or tolerance for hate in this community, in my channel. I think the EDC community has been fantastic in keeping the sexism, racism, and politics out. And I'm so happy for that. And I think we need to maintain that. And we have the tools to do so. And it starts with all of you amazing people. Gosh, this kind of stuff gets me amped up and psyched. Like, oh, you guys rock. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes. Right now, my wife is the only managing mod. And she's made some amazing... She's awesome. She's yeah, she manages a lot of engineers and stuff for her day to day. She does her BS filter, her BS tolerance is like it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Well said, and that's on cream of mushrooms. Jason, you and I need to have a conversation offline or something, because no, it's not on cream of mushroom soup. However, funny stories about that. Oh, well, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. T-Bird stacking, thank you. No, undo. That's the crappy thing. T-Bird just sent a beautiful, lovely message. Please hit the like button. And I just deleted the message. I hope they're still here. No. No. T-Bird, are you still here? That's so ridiculous. The make moderator is right next to hide. That is the most pain in the butt thing. I hope I didn't just send him. Right? And dude, it just sends him into hidden. So now he's like a hidden. Oh, so now I need to go into settings, go into advanced setting. Nope. You go to your studio. Oh, good. There you are. Sweet. Oh, I thought I lost you there, T-Bird. Goodness gracious. Sorry. The button to yeet you to outer space and promote you to a moderator are right next to each other. So, choose wisely. Because, yeah. Apparently it's... I guess whoever designed this GUI probably designed, you know, they were a civil engineer for a city or something. They put waste management and recreation right next to each other. I mean, the park is right next to the waste treatment plant. Who does that? Sorry, little civil engineer dig there. You can take a dig at engineers. I'm an engineer. I can take digs at them. I mean, shit. Everything is the network's fault. Everything. Come on. Can't send email? Network's fault. Can't clock in? Network's fault. You can't get a hold of your wife who said she was going to be home 4 months ago after she went out to get a muffler from the store? Network's fault, apparently. Whatever. Sorry. Anyway. Grizzlebear. Grizzlebear, you are late. Oh, Grizzlebear, hit me up later. I'm curious how you've been doing. Just want to catch up, see what you've been getting into. Oh my gosh. Anyway. Oh. Goodness gracious. Almost went down the airplane trash cache. Shoot. Oh, I still have it on the screen. Thanks for reminding me. That's why. Crap. That's why. Ay, ay, ay. All right. All right. This is once again. Oh. Yes. All right. We removed it. Sorry about that. Grizzlebear, have I sent you some stickers? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I just sent out a whole bunch. That's right. All right. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. I do. Carry your personality. Support your fellow EDCers, fellow anything, whatever. Support your fellow human beings. Support your fellow llamas. Support that weird lizard neighbor that sits under a rock all day and comes out for 2 holidays a year. And you're like, okay, you might smell weird, but I still appreciate you being normal-ish. Or at least I still appreciate you not blasting music 3 days a week and you're just a weird person. Yeah, you know what? That's fine too. That's fine too. We got to take care of those neighbors as well. Because one day we might be that weird neighbor sitting around. But yeah. Like just... Yeah. So thank you so much. And I am so happy to have spent time with all of you. Carry your personality. Take care. Be safe. I'm the worst at signing off on these things. I just want to keep talking and going. So... This is it. This time. Promise. Actually, have you seen this really cool knife? No, I'm kidding. I'm done. All right. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Let me transition to the right thing. Here we go. All right. Take it easy. Good night, everyone. You're all absolutely fantastic, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still here. I can't. Yeah. I'm reading chat. You're all amazing. Thank you.
Don't shut me out, don't close that door. Giving less won't get you something more. You're burning out, your only light, your only chance is to ignite. I've been where you are, where smoke never clears. You choke on your words and your soul disappears. Don't give up, put some faith in your heart. You created your demons, rip them apart. And I don't know the reason, so don't ask me why. We're having too much fun, there's no time to die. Call me up and I'll sing those blues away for you. 'Cause that's what a friend would do, friend would do. Call me up and I'll sing those blues away for you. 'Cause that's what a friend would do, friend would do.